Misconceptions about mold have made it one of the most overlooked threats in the modern home. It grows in hidden spaces, often undetected by sight and smell. But mold isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's a biological hazard, and when left unchecked or mishandled, it can pose serious risks.
Mold affects health in many different ways. Some people don't even get affected. Some people have headaches or asthma issues or sneezing. And a lot of times they just go ahead and associate it with seasonal allergies. So they take their pills to stop sneezing or their pills to get rid of their headaches. In actuality, their house is probably pretty sick. There's a lot of ways that mold gets into your house and starts growing. And the number one cause is water. But the water leaks into your house. No one really notices behind their baseboards from the exterior of the house. And then mold starts growing behind those baseboards, starts to get the flooring wet. People don't realize it because there's a lot of furniture in the way, or they just paint over it, and then that's when it becomes a big issue.
One of the things that is important when you handle mold or when you're faced with mold in your homes is that you want to limit your exposure. And that's the whole idea of mold testing. It's important to have it professionally collected so that you can know if you've got a hidden problem, because mold is a surrogate for water. And you can have hidden water and then have a mold problem. And so if you don't see the water, you can still have that mold problem and you're being exposed to mold. Asthma allergy is epidemic in the United States. In fact, it's the #1 reason children 18 years and younger visit the emergency room are asthma attacks. So when you buy a home, you want to get a test to see if your new environment is not going to be challenging your immune system.
If you do have a mold issue and you're trying to take care of it yourself, there are remediation processes that should take place, because mold can be dispersed through the air and get sucked into the air conditioner system and dispersed to other areas of the property that aren't affected by the mold.
The genesis of the mold and why it's there is very important. If you want to know, you have to test.
Like the evasive nature of mold itself, inconsistent and unreliable testing misses the mark on effective solutions, slipping through the cracks and leaving homeowners guessing. In response, that's why PriorityLab, an industry leader, is pushing for higher standards and clearer interpretations.
As a mold assessor, you definitely want to follow the procedures of manufacture of the cassette or the testing devices that you're using. You also want to use an accredited third-party laboratory.
By identifying the source of mold-related symptoms, testing helps ensure that your home remains a healthy environment. PriorityLab is transforming an industry long defined by vague reports and unanswered questions, reshaping what mold testing should be by advocating for transparency, education, and trust.
One of the ways that we make mold assessments and testing more transparent is that we work with licensed home inspectors. So these licensed individuals, these licensed companies send it to us. We are an accredited lab, and what we give them is an easy-to-read report that is already interpreted.
PriorityLab assists me a lot when it comes to my investigations. We have to be very accurate in what we find, especially doing building forensics where we're trying to find the root cause of a problem. We're dealing with litigations. We have to have a lab that gives us accurate information. And so making sure that we have someone that we can trust, a good third-party accredited lab, to send these samples to, that can hold up to scrutiny.
I use PriorityLab, 1, because of the accreditation, 2 is because of Dr. Shane. He backs all the reports with a mold guarantee.
Whenever you get someone to come into your house looking for mold, they're already pretty worried. Sometimes people are concerned that maybe these tests aren't giving us the right information. And so having that kind of assurance for a real estate transaction is a really good reassurance to have. The warranty is very unique in that, where you'll find PriorityLab helping out and guaranteeing their work. I've never seen a warranty in any other lab other than PriorityLab. This is the only lab I've ever seen do it. And what's nice about that, being an inspector, is that you actually can do a value add for your work and it's costing you nothing. It doesn't cost you any money, it doesn't cost you any liability, yet the lab is there to back you up. Having that extra value that the lab is providing for you is pretty awesome.
We live in a first world country. People deserve first world conditions. Good indoor air quality is a basic human right.
If you're looking for a cursory test to check for mold in your home, look for the Residential Mold Kit by LabDirect, available at golabdirect.com and Amazon. LabDirect offers safe and easy ways to check for mold analyzed by PriorityLab to the same exacting standards trusted by professionals. The results are clear. Transparent testing starts and ends with PriorityLab. To learn more, visit PriorityLab.com.